In the annals of history, few moments are as dramatic as the birth of a nation. The hopes, dreams, and struggles of generations, often culminating in a single pivotal moment. Today, we find ourselves on the brink of one such moment. The dramatic birth of Israel, a nation that has captured the world's attention like no other. Join us as we unravel the story behind Israel's proclamation in 1948, a tale of resilience, hope, and unwavering determination in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Hello, and welcome back to our channel where history comes alive through stories. Today, we embark on a journey to a time when dreams turned into reality and aspirations became a nation. The year is 1948, and the stage is set for a historic event that will forever change the course of history. But before we dive into the heart of the matter, we invite you to subscribe to our channel, where we bring you the most captivating episodes on historical events that have shaped our world. Now let's delve into the dramatic birth of Israel. Imagine a world where persecution and displacement are the harsh realities for an entire community. For centuries, the Jewish people had faced their share of adversities, yet their spirit remained unbroken. Their yearning for a homeland, a place they could call their own, burned brightly in their hearts. Enter Zionism, a movement that emerged as a beacon of hope, advocating for the establishment of a Jewish state in the ancient land of Zion. Fast forward to the early 20th century, and the Zionist dream is on the verge of becoming a tangible reality. On May 14, 1948, in the bustling city of Tel Aviv, a small group of individuals gathered. They were not just ordinary citizens, but pioneers, visionaries who had dedicated their lives to the Zionist cause. Among them was David Ben-Gurion, a charismatic leader whose determination knew no bounds. As the assembly commenced, the weight of the moment hung heavy in the air. These men and women understood that they were about to make history. With voices trembling with emotion and eyes shining with the fire of conviction, they engaged in spirited discussions, debating and refining the very essence of what would become the first article of their nation's founding document. Each word was carefully considered, each phrase a testament to their unwavering belief in the right of the Jewish people to self-determination in their ancestral homeland. After hours of intense discussions and deliberations, the moment of truth arrived. With hearts pounding in unison, they finalized the document that would serve as the foundation of the new nation. A document that would encapsulate their history, their struggles, and their unyielding commitment to freedom and independence. But this was just the beginning. Now came the daunting task of making this dream a tangible reality. The path ahead was fraught with challenges, but the assembly members were undeterred. They knew that the road to nationhood was rarely smooth, but their determination was solidified. With the birth pangs of a nation underway, the leaders of the Jewish community in Palestine prepared to declare the establishment of a sovereign state. This historic event was scheduled for May 14, 1948 at the Tel Aviv Gymnasium. The date was chosen to coincide with the 1st of May Labor Day celebrations, symbolizing the importance of labor and the contribution of workers to the growth of the nation. As the day approached, a sense of anticipation and excitement filled the air. The Jewish community, which had been living under the rule of the British since 1920, was on the verge of achieving a momentous milestone. However, this elation was tempered by an understanding of the sacrifices and struggles that lay ahead. As the British mandate over Palestine was set to expire on May 15, 1948, the stage was set for the birth of a new nation. The leaders of the Jewish community in Palestine recognized the gravity of the situation. Declaring independence without the support of a world power could be perilous. Despite this, they pressed forward with their plans. On May, a delegation led by Moshe Sharot traveled to London to inform the British government of their intention to establish a Jewish state and request their recognition. While diplomatic efforts were underway, preparations for the upcoming declaration were in full swing. Leaders like David Ben-Gurion, Golda Meir, Eliashiv, and Jacob Suvi-Levi gathered at the Tel Aviv Gymnasium, the birthplace of the modern Hebrew language. The gymnasium was chosen not only for its historical significance, but also as a symbol of the Jewish community's resilience and determination. As the leaders assembled, the weight of the moment pressed down upon them. They knew that their actions would shape the future of an entire nation. At the appointed hour, the leaders of the Jewish community in Palestine made their way to the Tel Aviv Gymnasium, Among them were some of the most influential figures of the time, each bringing their unique perspectives and experiences to the historic gathering. David Ben-Gurion, a towering figure in the Zionist movement, served as the chairman of the session. His leadership and vision had been instrumental in guiding the community towards this pivotal moment. Golda Meir, a trailblazer in her own right, acted as the chairwoman of the meeting. Her unwavering dedication and diplomatic skills were crucial in navigating the complex political landscape. Eliashiv, a respected leader, lent his voice and wisdom to the discussions. And Jacob Zevi-Lavi, a prominent member of the community, contributed his insights as an active participant in the proceedings. Together, these leaders formed a council of visionaries, each playing a vital role in shaping the destiny of a nation. As they took their seats in the Tel Aviv gymnasium, the atmosphere was charged with anticipation. The room buzzed with hushed conversations, each word carrying the weight of history. Outside, the world was on the brink of change. Unaware of the monumental decisions that were about to unfold within those four walls, the leaders engaged in spirited discussions, their voices echoing the hopes and dreams of generations past. Every argument, every debate was a testament to their shared commitment to the establishment of a sovereign Jewish state. They grappled with the complexities of governance, the challenges of nation-building, and the aspirations of their people. Hours turned into days as the leaders immersed themselves in the task before them. They pored over documents, consulted with advisors, and sought input from various factions within the community. The stakes were high, and they were determined to create a state that would stand the test of time. As the final hours ticked by, a sense of urgency filled the room. With the British mandate set to expire, they knew that time was of the essence. The leaders worked tirelessly, driven by a shared sense of purpose and the belief that they were creating not just a state, but a home for the Jewish people. Finally, as dawn approached, they reached a consensus. The moment had come to put their vision into reality. On May 14, 1948, as the world slept, a small group of people gathered in a simple room in Tel Aviv, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of oil lamp. They were about to change history. This was not just a meeting, it was a birth, the birth of a nation. Among them was David Ben-Gurion, a leader whose name would echo through the ages. As he rose to speak, the room fell silent. Every eye was on him, waiting for the words that would shape their future. With a voice trembling with emotion, he began. "The time has come," he declared, his words echoing the sentiments of generations. "We have waited 2,000 years for this moment." He spoke of the ancient connection between the Jewish people and their ancestral homeland, a bond that had endured through centuries of exile and persecution. But it was not just a nostalgic journey. Ben-Gurion was a man of action. He outlined the need for a sovereign state, a place where Jews could live free from the shadow of persecution. His words resonated with the aspirations of those who had dreamed of a homeland, a place they could call their own. As he continued, the room was filled with a sense of unity and purpose. The leaders present were not just representatives of different factions. They were members of a community bound by an indomitable spirit. They had come together to turn a dream into a reality. And then it happened. With a resounding vote of 33 in favor and none opposed, the leaders formally proclaimed the establishment of the State of Israel. It was a decision that would send ripples across the world, marking a turning point in history. The Jewish people were no longer stateless. They had a nation of their own. The room erupted in applause, a cacophony of joy and triumph. The leaders embraced, their faces etched with the exhaustion of days spent in deep discussions, but also with the exhilaration of knowing they had just created a nation. Outside, the world was on the brink of change. The birth of Israel was not just a moment of joy, it was a moment of hope. Hope for a brighter future. A future where the Jewish people would thrive in their ancient homeland. As the sun rose on May 14, 1948, the world awoke to a new reality. Israel, a nation that had existed for centuries in the hearts and minds of its people, was now a reality on the map. The proclamation of independence, a testament to the resilience and determination of the Jewish community, echoed across the globe. However, as celebrations commenced in Tel Aviv, Jerusalem remained shrouded in uncertainty. The city, which held immense religious significance for the Jewish people, was divided. As the news spread, a wave of emotion swept across the Jewish communities worldwide. There was elation, disbelief, and a sense of cautious optimism. For centuries, the idea of a Jewish state had been relegated to the realm of dreams. But now, it was a tangible reality. The leaders of Israel, under the chairmanship of David Ben-Gurion, wasted no time in assuming their roles. They established provisional state institutions, reaching out to world leaders to seek recognition and preparing for the challenges that lay ahead. The journey from a fledgling nation to a recognized state was fraught with complexities. International diplomacy played a pivotal role as Israel navigated the intricate web of global politics. Despite the odds stacked against them, the leaders of Israel persevered. They forged alliances, negotiated treaties, and actively sought out diplomatic support on the international stage. Meanwhile, on the ground in Palestine, the birth of Israel was met with mixed reactions. The Arab communities, feeling the impact of the changing political landscape, responded with hostility. Conflicts erupted, and the young state of Israel found itself on the brink of war. As the Arab-Israeli conflict intensified, the world watched with bated breath. The tiny state of Israel, backed by unwavering determination and a shared sense of purpose, stood firm in the face of adversity. The birth of Israel was not merely a historical event, it was a transformative moment. It marked the end of centuries of diaspora and the beginning of a new chapter in Jewish history. Today, as we reflect on that historic day in 1948, we honor the courage, resilience, and vision of those who made it possible. The birth of Israel is a testament to the human spirit's capacity to overcome adversity and realize dreams that once seemed unattainable. In the annals of history, May 14, 1948 stands as a beacon of hope, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, the flame of freedom and self-determination can never be extinguished. Thank you for joining us today as we delved into the dramatic birth of Israel. We hope that this journey through time has not only informed, but also inspired you. If you enjoyed this episode, we invite you to give it a thumbs up and share it with those who might find interest in this pivotal moment in history. Your engagement keeps us motivated to bring you more captivating historical tales. As we continue to explore the rich tapestry of our past, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll be joining a community of history enthusiasts who are eager to unravel the mysteries and marvel at the stories that have shaped our world. Thank you for being a part of our community. Together, let's keep the flame of knowledge and understanding burning brightly. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of history.